Hey there, Tundra Nation, Merry Christmas, and welcome back to the channel. Today on Tundra Tactical, we bring you a little bit of a Christmas treat this year. It is the relaunch of our pistol caliber carbine Christmas special from a couple of years ago. Now, I'm doing this totally unscripted because I'm going to be doing kind of like, I don't want to say a director's commentary over the top, because that'd probably be giving myself a little bit too much credit. But we are going to maybe comment on how some of the scenes got made, some of the fun stuff that happened off screen, maybe, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you haven't seen it, it is my absolute favorite video that we've ever made. Love it or hate it. Here is the Tundra Tactical Pistol Caliber Carbine Christmas Special. Hey guys, before we dive into the commentary on the video, I want to encourage you all to check out our sponsor for this week, USCCA. They're back. Apparently, we didn't scare them away, so they want us to sponsor the Christmas video this year. If you guys aren't familiar with USCCA, they sell carry insurance, and what that is essentially covering costs for all of the things that you don't really plan for when you start carrying a gun. You know, you go through all this training with your firearm, and you do all this stuff to, you know, increase situational awareness, but very few people are actually considering about the post-event process, and that's where USCCA comes in to help. So Tundra Nation, I'd recommend you check them out. Follow the link in the description below, and Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, it's definitely got darker than we expected. Hey guys, welcome back to the Oh my god, look at the beard. There isn't one, chat. Come on, guys. It's come a long way. It's come a long way. You gotta respect it a little bit. Channel. This evening on Tundra Tactical, we have a special treat for you. It is our famous pistol caliber carbine Christmas special. We'll be answering all of your questions and settling the debate once and for all over which pistol caliber carbine is in fact the best. So make sure you stay off the ATF's naughty list and that your Christmas lights outshine your neighbors. And let's start the show. That was a bit of a clairvoyant joke maybe for a few years back. How was that?
Corny as fuck. Yeah.
I should probably explain that this is all, like, we're filming a video, like a normal video, not the Christmas carbine thing. Well, it kind of is. But anywho, it exists in a world where this creature is known as Gata Claus exists, and we're about to experience what that's like for the first time. Should I tone it down a bit, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, welcome back to... What was that?
What was what?
Shh. You hear that?
I don't hear anything.
Is that bells? Oh, that beard. No, it can't be acting.
You don't think it's him?
No. No, he was killed by Starbucks in the Great War on Christmas of 2015. If you guys haven't heard or are unfamiliar with the Gata Claus lore, there is a humongous amount of it. We wrote like a whole 13 to 15 minute video just on the origin story of Gata Claus, and that's hopefully what we're looking to produce next year. But this is where we're at so far. We did release them out of order, but I think you'll like it. Can't be. It's just somebody playing a stupid prank.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that audio's so bad. Guys, defensive position. Let's go. Come on, rifle. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. I wish I had a compressor for my microphone back then. Jeez. So in the making of this scene, this whole night, first of all, we broke into this place. This is overlooking Shakopee, Minnesota. So this, over in the corner there, that's all Valley Fair. So if you're from Minnesota, you know probably where we're at. But this all pretty much fell apart. We went through months of planning this out. We had it down to a T, and then the day before we were supposed to film this, everybody had to back out due to some, Christmas thing. And we cobbled all of it together last minute. This was shot the night before Christmas Eve, I believe, and I literally spent the entire day on Christmas Eve putting it together so I could get it out on Christmas Day.
Guys.
Or Eve, one of the two.
I can't do this. We can't fight this guy. We have to run.
Stand your ground! Get back in the fight! It's so bad. This is so cringe to watch.
He has infiltrated every residence in the world, and he has never been caught once. He has done this all in 24 hours. We do not stand a chance. He is the greatest operator to operate operationally.
So Chase is definitely not used to reading or memorizing lines for the camera, but I gotta give him credit. He did a good job there. I forgot about that. So Santa chucks snowballs and kills the crew here.
Dude, I think he's dead. Check him. Bryce, check him. Come on.
That was actually an accidentally really well-framed shot. So Bryce in the lore of Tundra is our medic and camera guy. It's actually
You there?
true.
It's gone.
Fuck. All right.
Me just yelling at Chase not to freak out, and then he loses it. Oh, he's down. I'm ashamed to say that that we threw about 35 snowballs at Chase while he was running prior to getting that shot of us actually hitting him. Took a lot more time on that shot than we needed to. You can't tell that was all dubbed. Oh, there he is. There he is, guys. That was actually, I think it was a garden gnome that we put out there, and then we just spot lit it, and then I just like put a huge vignette on everything but the garden gnome. But it's supposed to be like a glimpse of Gata Claus. There he is, holding the cannon with the PSD on top.
Come on, Gata Claus. It's me you want. Let the medic go. You don't need some chicken shit gun. You don't want to just pull a trigger. You want to put a knife in me.
So that, I can't remember what freaking movie that was from. It's some Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but maybe you guys can help me in the comments. So he decides to let the medic go.
Get out of here.
I haven't watched this in so long. Like, all the gags still get me.
Nothing personal, kid.
So that's kind of like the end of Act 1 right there. The insane and vengeful Gata Claus has murdered my entire crew and is now taking me hostage to interrogate me Dark Knight style as to what the best pistol caliber carbine is to outfit his elf army to retake back Christmas. Note the subtlety of the music.
Where am I? Look, that really happened? Where are you, bastard? Show yourself! Release me!
So if it sounds, look at that face. If it sounds like I'm like really weird, like screaming or like shout screaming, it's because I'm in my mother and father-in-law's basement and it's like, I don't know, midnight. They're home and we ended up filming till like 4 a.m. Yeah, so we were kind of jerks to them, but they let us do it. So thanks, John and Louise.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, God! What do you want?
What do you know about carbines?
Carbines? What? I don't... What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. My elves report you have an entire cache of carbine weapons.
So I did the voice for Gata Claus too, and essentially what I did is I cranked the gain up on my microphone pretty much as high as it would go and just like muffle shouted and screamed into it as loud as I could. I didn't have a voice for like 3 days after this.
Cash carp? Like 9mm? What do you need those for?
My elves are small and tender. I need something with low recoil that can still get the job done.
What job?
To take back Christmas, of course.
No! I'm never gonna talk! You can't make me!
Look at me, I'm trying to
I
fight the
hope you
laugh
say
here.
that.
Are those raisins?
So now Santa Claus goes through progressively worse measures of torturing me with Christmas-related things.
God, I hate raisins.
Bite the cookie.
No! I'll never bite the cookie!
Bite the cookie.
No! You can't make me!
Oh, yeah.
That became a meme for quite some time in the Tundra Nation after this this was released.
Yes, I can. Open wide.
We tried to sell it. We didn't do a good job, but we tried.
Now, are you ready to talk? I know you know which carbine is the best,
I'm holding
and
a
you're gonna
fart.
tell me now.
Are you serious, man? That was just clickbait.
A likely story. I hope you like eggnog.
What do you mean, eggnog?
I love it when people just get super butthurt about the stuff that comes up on this channel, because like we're telling them in all of our other videos, like this is all just a joke, dude. If you want to know, hold on. So yes, I was actually submerged in eggnog, mixed with water, a lot of water, for quite some time during the creation of this scene. It was very sticky and not comfortable at all.
No! I'll never talk. You can't make me talk.
I forgot that my hands were bound with Christmas ribbons.
Okay, you win. I'll talk. See? There's no reason we can't be civil.
So I actually hit the ground really hard. This is all in concrete. And I busted my knee up pretty darn good. It ballooned up good after this.
Now, which carbines were you
You can see right on the top of my head right here where I smacked my head against the table when I took that header.
testing?
I don't know. We had MPX, Zenith MP5 clone. I think we had a Sub 2000, Beretta CX4 Storm, and 2 versions of the Scorpion Evo, CZ Scorpion Evo.
So obviously this was filmed quite a couple of years ago.
So which one's the best for my elf army?
Well, the Kiltech Sub 2000 Gen 2 was the lightest, coming in at only 4¼ pounds.
So you guys see this dude in the intro of every one of our videos. He's never really been properly introduced. This is our good buddy Zach from ROE Defense. He was he's the guy who kept answering the phone when they would call and ask, if they got 9mm, and he ended up offing himself at the end of the video. Not in real life, but just in the video. So that's him, and he's a good dude. He pretty much allows us to do all this cool stuff and facilitates a bunch of shoots for us. So thanks, Zach. Merry Christmas.
They make a few different
And Mike,
models
of
to
course.
accommodate magazine platforms that you might already have, like the Glock 17 or 19 Smith & Wesson M&P style mags, SIG 226, Sig Sauer 226 magazines, and even like Beretta 92 if you got those lying around. The folding feature makes it the easiest to transport of all the carbines, and the barrel's threaded for muzzle devices and suppressors. It's, I guess, also the most affordable, coming in at less than 500 pounds if you can find them.
Note how I said 500 pounds. I meant to say $500, but didn't catch that till the video was live. Come on.
So the Sub 2000's the best for my army.
Not really, I guess.
The trigger is heavy and gritty, the charging handle's in a really awkward spot for folding. It can also honestly bite the heck out of you if you're not careful where you put your hand, and the recoil spring might pose a problem to weak little elves because it's extremely heavy. The iron sights are super low, so it's difficult to use them with any form of hearing protection.
I've never, by the way, had more problems with a single gun than we did that day with that gun. It was awful.
And you can pretty much forget about optics because it'll ruin the folding feature, so it's a pain to disassemble and clean, and its reliability has suffered as it's been used and gotten dirty. It gave us a lot of problems at the end of the day, honestly.
No, there must be something more dependable. What of the others?
What others?
I'll help you remember.
So I'm trying to be like resisting and all this stuff. I don't know if my acting's coming through or lack thereof.
What do you mean?
Oh God.
Oh my god! What is that?
It's Jingle Bells by Barbara Streisand.
Turn it off!
You gonna talk?
Oh god, yeah, fine, I'll just turn it off! Oh, thank god. Oh, that was terrible.
I nominate that song as the worst Christmas song of all time.
Just let me think. Maybe the CX4 Storm is what you're looking for. It's rugged, dependable, reliable. It was the most reliable gun we shot all day.
The CX4 comes in at 5 pounds.
So this is another behind-the-scene member. If you're in the Tundra Nation Discord, you'll probably recognize this man. This is our good buddy Jake, also known as State Farm Jake in the Discord. Come on.
11 ounces. Like the Sub 2000, it loads mags in the grip. Its overall length is pretty short and compact. Ours loaded 92 FS magazines, but there's also a PX4 magazine model. The controls are reversible for left or right-handed elves, I guess, and the carbine's pretty comfortable overall to carry and shoot. The iron sights present a pretty good sight picture, and they fold down for better optic visibility, and it has mounting points on the left and right-hand side of the forend.
Good old pocket reload.
And even a hidden retracting rail at the 6 o'clock position. Cleaning the carbine is pretty easy, and the internals are large and well machined. The price is pretty reasonable with an MSRP of about $700. Overall, we thought the CX4 was a pretty underrated carbine.
So the CX4 is the perfect carbine.
Well, I mean, there are a couple things.
It's funny that we're actually like complimenting guns in this video because about a year later, oh boy, that all changed. It's funny to see the evolution of the channel kind of going back in time.
Like what?
Ooh, well,
It honestly kind of looks like a space gun, which is great if you're a Battlestar Galactica fan, but the CX4 is also the only carbine that we tested that didn't come standard with like a threaded barrel, and that's pretty annoying if you want some form of muzzle device. The aftermarket options for the CX4 are extremely limited, so if you're dolling up your guns, this is probably not the one for you. Also, the trigger's pretty heavy, but seriously, have you seen this thing? If looking cool is half the battle, then I don't know how you can win with this.
No, that won't do it all.
Ooh, the Gata knife hand.
I want to know what the perfect carbine is.
I guess you'd be looking at the MP5 then.
Yes, the MP5. I've heard of that one.
How long
Yes.
is this gonna go? I can't take it. We didn't have an MP5, honestly, but we did have the Zenith MP5 clone.
Tell me about it.
The Zenith Z5P is a Turkish MP5K clone produced on tooling purchased directly from HK, so this is as close as it honestly gets to the venerable and battle-proven MP5. The roller
Little improvised sling there for us.
delay action and its rock-solid steel construction makes recoil much softer than a straight blowback design found in most carbines. The HK-style rotating drum sight gives you options for a variety of shooting conditions, and optics rails are included. The barrel comes factory with both the HK 3-lug as well as the 1/2x28 standard threads, and the fact that the gun was developed in the 1960s and it's still competitive against modern offerings is a testament that the MP5's design was decades ahead of its time and still might be the best that there is. All of these things come at a cost. For starters, it weighs in at 5 pounds, which is a lot for a carbine with a 4.6-inch barrel. And, well, come to think of it, it's not really a carbine at all. See, the laws in the US are kind of silly, and this is actually a pistol with a side-folding brace. The brace also looks great in SpongeBob tape, ensuring everyone around you can see that you're shouldering it. But I digress.
I think this was before the time, like it was right around the time the ATF was like doing the flip-flop, like going from saying no you can't to you can, but it was a little murky territory. I can't guarantee that, but it might have been the reason why that joke existed.
It may have issues
Also poignant for today, kinda.
running certain types of ammo, and the rolling block action isn't exactly tunable, so you're going to have to find a flavor of 9mm that it likes. Another issue was the magazines. They are expensive. With the street price going at about $80, you might just have to refinance your sleigh to have a decent stockpile of magazines.
I could not believe that those little pieces of fucking steel are $80. But that's
At
HK,
least the
or
Zenith comes
tooling
with 3 good
from
mags,
HK.
though. We did try some cheaper mags, but they honestly cause nothing but problems. I'd say just suck it up and buy the HK mags. Oh, I forgot. The gun itself, $2,100.
What? That's way too expensive. I have an entire army to outfit. Isn't there a carbine that has the same features at a more reasonable
I told
price?
you everything I'm gonna tell you, Gata Claus. Now let me go!
Well, if you've got nothing else to say,
What are you doing? No!
I
What
have
are you
no
doing?
further use for
No,
you.
don't do that! Okay.
Now talk.
Okay.
Chat, do you agree with me? This is so bad it's good. I don't know. You be the judge, but oh man, it is awful. But I'm getting a couple of laughs out of it.
The Scorpion Evo 3 carbine. It strikes a great compromise between value and features, and the MSRP of the Scorpion Evo will set you back about $1,000. But you're getting a lot of features found on the higher priced guns. It's got a threaded barrel complete with muzzle brake from the factory, M-lock handguards designed to accommodate most suppressors should you choose the NFA life someday, removable low-profile iron sights, adjustable trigger, folding adjustable stock, and it's ambidextrous too. The charging handle is non-reciprocating, and the weight is about 7 pounds, but it's also very well balanced, so the gun feels like it weighs a lot less. Best of all, the parts in the aftermarket area for this carbine are booming. Don't like something about your gun? Great, just
Lol. Look at
upgrade
that
it, I
bounce.
guess.
Yikes.
Just don't forget about those pesky 922R laws. We brought out a second Evo and configured it with aftermarket parts just to demonstrate the flexibility of the platform. You could say the Evo evolves with your needs.
Ooh, that was dumb. Super dumb. Note the suppressed lever gun in the background. Yes.
That does have its downsides, though. If you're not happy with the Scorpion as it is off the shelf, it might not be a very value-priced option anymore. You can easily double the cost in aftermarket price if you wanted to do this. And
One of my favorite things from that day was doing the candy cane stripe dueling tree.
like the Sub 2000 and CX4, it has a big heavy bolt, and that makes for a lot of moving mass. Even with the brake, it still gives the impression of having more recoil than it really does. There's also a lot of little issues with the plastic feed lips on the magazines cracking. Polymer is great, but
Still an issue
there
with
are
those.
just some things like magazines that are easier to make out of metal.
No, that won't do. What about the MPX? What do you know about the MPX?
I don't know anything about the MPX.
Well then, I'll give you some time to reflect.
No. No! Come on! Come on!
I actually really like this shot. I wasn't expecting it to turn out at all because I didn't think my camera would pick up the Christmas lights as well as it did, but it just kind of gives that little flickery glow on my face. I like it.
We're dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all the way.
This song's awful.
Bells on bobtail ring. What fun it is to sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun.
So I don't know if it's abundantly obvious as the scene goes on, but I'm supposed to have gone insane after listening to the song on repeat all night long.
It is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse
What are you
open
doing
sleigh.
here?
A
No.
day or two
No, don't turn it.
ago.
No. Oh, God.
So, are you ready to tell me?
Define it. Just, you want to know about the MPX? I'll tell you all about the MPX.
So I was trying to like channel like a little miniature Mark Hamill Joker here, I suppose.
It's just essentially a modernized MP5. That's all it is. It's just an MP5 that's newer. Okay? Is that all you want to know?
Alright, the 6-hour MPX is like the Cadillac of 9mm carbines. It's got all the bells and whistles that you would expect out of a pistol
we're
caliber
dumb, by the
carbine.
way.
It's got a threaded barrel, key mod handguard, including hand stop, full-length Picatinny rail, ambidextrous controls, collapsible stock and braces, compatibility with AR-15 triggers, and most importantly, a short-stroke gas piston system. The magazines are polymer with steel feed lips. Just make sure your magazine generation matches the carbine's generation. The MPX shoots flat and kicks light, all while happily eating any ammunition that you can feed it.
Yes, excellent.
But it's still not perfect. No, nothing's perfect. The trigger sucks. I mean, at an MSRP of $1,900, you think you'd get a decent trigger. And yeah, it takes most AR-15 triggers, but then you can forget about your warranty because that's a big no-no to SIG. And since we're forgetting about things, I guess we'll also forget that SIG promised its Gen 1 customers caliber conversions before saying, oh, sorry, Gen 2 only. But hey, at least since it's American made, we can also forget the 922R. Wait, if it's made in America, then what's with these threads? Metric 13.5 by 1 left hand? Nothing I own fits these threads. They're just threads. There's no need to get all scientific about it. Why not just give us what we want? 1/2 by 28. I've also heard that they're no longer shipping the gun with iron sights, which would make the MPX the only gun on our list that you can't aim without buying more crap.
So what about the high point carbine?
High point? Are you kidding me? I knew you didn't know anything about guns, Gata Claus. High point.
They're American made, and they're affordable. What could be so bad?
Oh, what can be so bad? Are you joking me? Oh, you should really just let me go.
That's it. You've outlived your usefulness.
Now you're gonna get yours, Gata Claus.
I think that was my Joker impression right there.
Knock knock, motherfucker.
You again? Or you're just a medic?
A combat medic.
Forgot about that. Oh, look at that death animation. I believe I'm playing Gata Claus at that point.
Oh, thank God, Bryce. What took you so long?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Wait.
I believe I said let's finish this. So I believe at the time, I think Bryce had just stopped being a paramedic. I don't know. He might have been still at the time. He was actually a paramedic. But so it's just like full on work uniform and everything. But yeah, it was a non-standard addition to the ribbon bandana there.
It's finally over.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
I can't remember how I originally justified this next scene in the script, but let's watch. Like, I don't know why I'd go back for it, but we wanted to keep options open for sequels. Gata Claus lives on. This is also the very first time I ever rolled credits. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this. Yeah, we were still obsessed with The Room at the time. So I think Tommy Wiseau is credited in every scene and roll. Pretty much by everybody. We all just wore because we all have the same or very similar build, so we just swapped in and out. That was also, I think, one of the first like major ones that our buddy Eric wrote on. all of our future sponsors. Hint, hint. It's interesting because this video is in fact sponsored. We made it, boys. Well, I very much hope that you guys enjoyed that. If you had not seen the Pistol Caliber Carbine Christmas special before and you want to see it without my dumb face and voice talking over it, you'll find a link to it at the end of the video at the end of the video on the cards here, but not actually here, and then down in the description below. I want to say a Merry Christmas to everybody and a very heartfelt thanks to all of you guys who have supported the channel through donations, through commenting, watching the videos, and keeping the support level high so that we can continue doing what we do and kind of living the dream, honestly. We owe it all to you guys, and I wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope that the coof doesn't get you. I hope that, well, let's just all hope that 2021 is a better year than 2020. But if it's not, we'll at least have plenty of material to complain about. So make sure to join us next week for the first video of the new year, I think. No, not quite. It'll be the last video of the old year when we still don't know what the fuck we're doing. See you guys. Merry Christmas.